Coming up on Valley News Live at 6, what Fargo Mayor Tim Mahoney reveals the number of COVID cases it would take for him to reinstate a mask mandate in the city.
Step by step, we break down how you can get $100 for receiving a COVID vaccine.
Plus, 2 months after the robbery, a pawn shop employee is charged with shooting at the robber. Valley News Live at 6 starts right now.
This is Valley News Live at 6.
Good evening, everyone. Some of us finally got some desperately needed raindrops today.
And although it wasn't a lot, we're all wondering the same question, will there be more? Let's head straight to Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson for that answer. Hutch?
Yeah, really hit and miss on the showers and very light. If they pass over you, more than likely you're only going to get 100th or 200th of an inch of rain. As we take a look on the Devil's Lake Basin, we're watching to the northwest for the development of some more thunderstorms heading into the evening. So even though you got one round, some of you may have a chance at seeing yet some more. Here's the situation right now. Showers moving north of Baudette and Lake of the Woods. Those extend all the way south towards near the Fargo area right now. As we take you in a little bit closer, these are actually heading in southern Canada toward the source point of the fires. So any raindrops there would be a big benefit because, well, maybe it'll help get them farther under control. Now taking a look at what we have going on here in the central Red River Valley. Showers heading in towards Crookston. Another batch moving into the I-29 corridor north of Fargo and Lakes Country. Going to see some very light sprinkles. Thunderstorms starting to fire on a boundary out to the west. Those will be pushing into Towner County as we speak. We're watching these for the potential for a few of them to create some hail, although small. Now, the showers did something good. They cleansed the atmosphere a little bit of the smoke. We've noticed it, and 68 the level now here in the FM area. It's still a little smoky and hazy out there, but we'll definitely have smoke. We'll have haze in the forecast. And as a matter of fact, we're going to have periods of showers and thunderstorms over the next few days as well. As has been the case, though, very hit and miss. So I'll have all the details on that coming up here in just a few moments.
All right. Thanks, Hutch.
Fargo Mayor Tim Mahoney says he's concerned about the Delta variant spreading, but not enough to implement another mask mandate. The mayor points to what he calls a slight jump from 20 to 80 COVID-19 cases this weekend. The mayor says if the numbers rise to the 200 to 400 range, he would consider another mandate. He says he's watching numbers, but with a 60% vaccination rate, the community is doing okay.
My hope is that people will use this as a wake-up call that maybe this Delta variant could be a little bit more aggressive and come after the community. We like the way things are right now.
The mayor adds, in order for things to continue to go back to normal, more people need to be vaccinated.
Essentia Health is requiring all staff members to receive their COVID-19 vaccine as part of their employment. This includes remote workers, volunteers, students, and non-employed medical staff. Essentia says employees must receive the first dose by October 1st and the second dose in a 2-dose series by November 1st. The president of Essentia says the decision follows the Hippocratic oath to do no harm to patients.
We are healthcare providers, and one thing that's key is that we ensure that when you come and see us, or we do a procedure, or we do take care of you in the hospital, that our employees will be doing everything they can to limit any transmission of the COVID virus.
Sanford Health is requiring their staff to do the same. Altru in Grand Forks says they're still working on a decision. If you're in Minnesota, you may be able to get a $100 Visa gift card for getting a COVID vaccine. That's for anyone who gets a first dose between July 30th and August 15th. We have the link up to register on our website. It's mn.gov/COVID19/100. That'll bring you to this page. You'll scroll down here and click register online. From there, you'll be brought to a new page where you'll enter some basic information, your name, your address, date of birth. Then you keep scrolling and you'll enter your vaccine information, where you got it and when. There are a couple little boxes to click here at the end. Make sure you get to those, and then you just review your submission. If you're still looking for a place in the area to get the vaccine, use our VNL vaccine tracker. It's on the homepage of our website, or you can open your phone camera and point it at the QR code on your screen, then tap the link that pops up.
Happening right now, Moorhead school board leaders are gathering. They're talking about the possibility of a mask mandate. The board has received public comment from parents on this idea. This comes as many school districts in Minnesota have implemented a mask mandate because of the growing number of cases across the state. We'll have more on this story tonight on Valley News Live at 9 and 10.
Sanford says no patient or employee data was exposed during a cybersecurity incident. Sanford disclosed the incident today, with Sanford's president and CEO Bill Gasson saying, in part, we are taking aggressive measures to contain the impact. He says his team is working closely with federal authorities.
The widow of a man who died after being hit outside the Hotel Donaldson in 2017 took the witness stand today. Jennifer Grant says she hasn't gone back to work and hasn't socialized since that incident after losing her husband of 23 years.
We were just praying and just hoping and being so positive that everything was going to work out okay. And then as each day passed, the news got worse and worse.
Jenny Grant and Christopher Sang, who was also injured that same night, are suing the Hodo for damages. Meanwhile, a pawn shop employee seen in this surveillance video chasing after a robbery suspect has been charged with reckless endangerment. Kyle Ramsey, who's listed as the sales manager at Mr. Money, could wind up spending a year in jail and face a $3,000 fine. Ramsey's accused of firing several shots at the getaway vehicle on June 10th when Mr. Money was robbed. 21-year-old Hunter Havisto escaped but was arrested later and is suspected in several other robberies. We contacted Ramsey today, who said he had no comment at this time.
Neighbors near the Island Park area got quite a wake-up call this morning after the SWAT team set off several flash and sound devices during a search of a home. It happened at a home in the 900 block of 4th Avenue South around 7 a.m. Bradley Montereau and Michael Mead Jr. were both arrested for probation violation. Police say more charges could be coming. The Minnesota state law requiring you to have a permit to carry a handgun in public is not a violation of the Second Amendment. That's according to the Minnesota Supreme Court. The ruling comes in the case of Nathan Hatch, a man who was charged with carrying a pistol without a permit back in 2018. His truck broke down near the airport and he admitted to police that he had a handgun in his backpack. Hatch argued that the state's permit to carry law violated his right to bear arms.
Coming up later on Valley News Live at 6, the low vaccination rate for the Minnesota Vikings is causing concern, not just to the ownership, but businesses around the stadium.
Sprinkles across the valley showing up on our time lapse here from the Devil's Lake area. Wetting the streets there, actually, just a couple hundredths or so at best. There's more showers and storms in the forecast and more smoke. I'll have hour by hour details in your forecast next.